Everybody talks to you all the time about how to get on top, how to become the number one agent, or maybe get out of a slump, or maybe how to build a business. But who ever talks about staying on top? And I can tell you, if you've ever been on top, one of the scariest propositions is remaining on top and not having your number one position taken away from you. Because when you're number one, you're a target. Everybody's after you. They're all clawing at you. They all want a piece of you, and they're all looking to take your position. So how do you stay number one? How do you maintain that number one market share position that you worked so hard to keep? Well, there's a definite few little tricks you can employ that will help you keep that number one status. And number one is stay relevant. Make sure that you're on top of your game, from the industry to technology, to your dress, to your fitness, to everything you do. Make sure it is relevant. You want to be today and not yesterday. Next, go back to school. So many people I see that are at the top of their game, they stop going to seminars, stop being part of masterminds, and they kind of have this attitude that they know it all or heard it all, and there's nothing more to learn. Nothing could be further from the truth. You absolutely have to maintain a curiosity and stay in an open-minded, willing to learn mindset, and that will keep you on top of your game. The other big thing that was discovered recently was getting back to basics. We have been playing with online lead management, and we've been trying to find ways to kind of intercept the client online. But the reality is, back to basics is where the money is, and everybody is going back to it. And there's nothing that needs to be put in front of grabbing the phone and making a call to your sphere of influence, to past clients, friends, family, getting out, doing open houses, calling expireds, calling FSBOs. Make sure you're doing the basics, because that is where the money is. If you have a team, it may be time to upgrade your bench. If everybody is not par excellence and really pushing the team forward, you need to either coach them up or coach them out. This is not a charity, and you're not here to help people be unproductive. Everybody on your team has to be a rock star, and make sure that you're doing everything to keep them as productive and successful as possible. Otherwise, you don't need them on your team. Revisit time management. Where are you spending your time? It happens so often that we get really, really successful. We just start managing our businesses, and we're not focused on income-producing activities. And that's where the money is, and that's where we made it in the beginning, and that's where we have to refocus on. So make sure you're putting adequate time into income-producing activities. Take a look at your time management. The other thing in remaining on top is really key and critical, and that's what I call the mindset of being on top. When you're on top, you can't maintain or hold steady your position. You're either going forwards or you're going backwards. That is why I always say increase your lead. Increase the distance between you and your competitor. Set goals to actually move further, to dominate more, to capture more market share than you already have. One of the biggest secrets to staying on top is to increase your lead. Also, revisit discipline. You know, when we're hungry, we tend to do things that we might not do when we get a little fat and happy. And when you're on top of your market and the money's rolling in, you might start waking up a little later. You might not be practicing your morning routine. Your prospecting could be a little off. Maybe you're eating that donut instead of staying firm with your diet, and maybe you're missing a few workouts here and there. Discipline is the road to freedom. Discipline is the road to success. And if you want to maintain on top, discipline is going to be one of the secrets that you should practice. And actually, two more to go. Up your goals. If your goals right now aren't creating butterflies, if your goals aren't causing you a little angst, they're probably not big enough. That's why you need to always set goals that are challenging, that are exciting to you, and that they motivate you to be your best. And finally, make sure you're coaching with someone. Have a coach. Make sure they're holding you accountable, and that's somebody that you really can brainstorm with and get great ideas about your business. And somebody that knows you and understands your strengths and weaknesses and will help you really focus on your strengths and help you overcome your weaknesses. Coaching is critical part in business, sports, any activity of excellence. Always have a coach. So I hope this helps you stay on top I want to see you on top. I want to see you continue to be on top. And I hope that you're number one forever.